Alright, so in this brief video, I'm going to discuss a past paper question from A-Level Math 9709 P3 Cambridge, May-June 2013, Paper 3, Variant 3, question number 5. And the topic is polynomials, also known as remainder and factor theorem, or you can say division of polynomials. So the question is saying that the polynomial 8x cube plus ax square plus bx plus 3, where a and b are constants, is denoted by px. It is given that 2x plus 1 is a factor of px, and when polynomial px is divided by 2x minus 1, so the remainder is 1. So in part 1, the requirement is to find the values of a and b. Okay, so first of all, we are going to have a condition that 2x plus 1 is a factor of px. Okay, so this essentially means that when 2x plus 1 is equal to 0, so x is equals to minus half. This is a root of the polynomial px. Okay, and this concept is basically the factor theorem. So when 2x plus 1 is a factor, so x is equals to minus half is a root. Okay, so this means that when the input of the polynomial is minus half, so output is equal to 0. Under this condition, we are going to find an equation number 1, which is connecting a and b, where a and b are unknown right now. Okay, so I just substituted x is equals to minus half into the polynomial, and output is equal to 0. Okay, so I have established an equation which is connecting a and b. And the other condition is that when polynomial px is divided by 2x minus 1, so the remainder is 1, which means that when 2x minus 1 is equated with 0, so x is equals to half. This is not a root. This means that when input of the polynomial is half, so output is equals to 1. This is basically the remainder theorem. And it also means that if you make a sketch of the function of this polynomial, so half comma 1 will be a point which is basically satisfying the equation of the curve. Okay, so I hope you have covered these all basic concepts. Okay, so here's just a quick walkthrough of this part of a question. All right, so input of the polynomial is half, so output is equals to 1. So under this condition, we are going to find another equation which is connecting a and b. Okay, so now I have these two equations and I have basically simplified the constants over here. So 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay, so equation is a over 4 minus b over 2 plus 2 is equal to 0. And the other equation, since 2 plus 1 is 3, so a over 4 plus b over 2 plus 3 is equal to 0. So as we can see that the terms in b are already being eliminated. They are getting cancelled out. So b over 2 and minus b over 2 gets cancelled out, and therefore a over 4 plus a over 4 will be a over 2, and 3 plus 2 is equals to 5. So a over 2 is equals to minus 5, therefore a is equals to minus 10. In this way, we have found the value of a, which is minus 10, and now we are going to use any one of these two equations, okay, in order to find the corresponding value of b. So I can say that minus 10 over 4 plus b over 2 plus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore, b over 2 is equals to minus half. 2 and 2 got cancelled out. Therefore, b is equals to minus 1. All right, so this was the solution of part 1. After this, we have part 2, which says that when a and b have these values, find the remainder when polynomial px is divided by 2x square minus 1. Okay, so in part 1, we have found the values of a and b. A is equals to minus 10 and b is equals to minus 1. So we are just going to simply put these values into the polynomial. So we have a cubic polynomial, 8x cubed minus 10x square minus x plus 3. And the divisor is basically 2x square minus 1. Okay, so whenever you are using this method, always write the polynomial in a strict sequence, okay, because this divisor is also a polynomial itself. All right, so 2x square minus 1 means that if you write this divisor in a strict sequence, so the coefficient of x is 0. So I'm going to write it like this, 2x square plus 0x minus 1. Okay, and then you perform the remaining steps, which we have already discussed in detail, which I have discussed in my previous videos as well. So by what term you multiply 2x square such that you get 8x cube. 2x square को ऐसी कौन सी टर्म से मल्टीप्लाई कराएं कि 8x क्यूब आ जाए. सो यू मल्टीप्लाई इट विथ 4x. 4x से मल्टीप्लाई करवा दिया. ठीक है, तो 8x क्यूब के अंडरनीथ एग्जैक्टली 8x क्यूब आ गया, और इसी 4x को 0x के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करा दिया. Okay, so you multiply this 4x with 0x, so this becomes 0x square. And then this 4x is multiplied by minus 1, so this is minus 4x. And this expression will be multiplied by the minus sign, so that the sign of each and every term gets changed, and 8x cube minus 8x cube gets cancelled out, and the term in x square will be mentioned over here as it is, and then minus x plus 4x, so positive 3x, and 3 will be carried forward. And then you ask yourself, by what term you multiply 2x square such that you get minus 10x square. Obviously, you multiply it with minus 5. Okay, so you get the term in x square exactly underneath the term in x square. And when this minus 5 is multiplied by 0x, so this becomes minus 0x. And when minus 5 is multiplied by minus 1, this becomes positive 5. Okay. And basically you multiply the expression with the minus sign so that the sign of each and every term gets changed. Okay, and then this term in x square gets eliminated, and 3x over here as it is, and 3 minus 5 is minus 2, so the remainder is 3x minus 2. Okay, so the quotient is 4x minus 5, and 3x minus 2 is basically the remainder, and the requirement was to find the remainder, so 3x minus 2 is supposed to be your answer. Okay, so for more content on A-level mathematics, keep following my Instagram account and YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. And if you have any queries regarding any questions, I am always more than happy to help anyone out there, irrespective of the fact you are my enrolled student or not. So you can just simply leave a message to me on WhatsApp. So I'll get to you back as soon as possible. Thanks for watching this video. Assalamu alaikum.